Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Board Techie Dad. As you know, in this channel I'm going to discuss about the topics which I started learning recently. In continuation to this, let's discuss about one of the banking sector stocks today. Before going further, let's go through this disclaimer. Investment in securities are subject to market risks. You should consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performances are no guarantee of future returns. Investors acknowledge and accept the potential loss of some or all of an investment's value. And note, this video is solely for educational purposes only and to provide information and is not intended to give any advice. Let's look at some of the private banks which we have in this space. We have market leaders like IDFC, ICICI, Axis, and there are several other banks as well. But how do you pick up a particular stock in this space? Let's go through some of the parameters which are crucial or necessary for picking up a stock. Let's go through some of the parameters which are mentioned here. Deposits. This is the amount which you keep in the bank. CASA, credit account, savings account. Advances. These are nothing but loans. Retail loan. These are the loans which are provided to the retail guys or retail people in general. ROE, return on equity. ROA, return on assets. These are important parameters which tell how the banks are performing or a stock is performing. Gross non-performing asset. These are the non-performing assets before removing provisions. Net non-performing assets. As I said, from the gross non-performing assets, if we remove the provisions, we get the net non-performing assets. NIM, net interest margin. This is the interest margins which they get from the core operating business. Net interest income. This is the income which they get from the core operating business. The PE ratio and P/B ratio. The market cap, which says whether the stock is in large cap, mid cap, or a small cap. Cost to income, the amount of expenditure which is required to get an income. Provision, this the banks keep it aside on a yearly basis. Operating profit, the profit which they get from the core operating business. Let's indicate which values are better if it is high and which values are better if it is low. It's good to have high deposits. It's good to have high CASA ratio. Similarly, advances in retail sector, it is good as it provides some stability and we get interest. Similarly, ROE, ROA should be high. The values gross non-performing assets and net non-performing assets, the overall value should be low. The interest margin should be high. Cost to income should be low. That means you are spending less to gain more income. The provisions should be low because it provides some stability. The operating profit should be high. So now let's get into testing how these values are behaving for the banking stock IDFC FIRST Bank. As per the information and the con call provided by the bank, the deposits look good, the CASA ratio is good, advances are pretty good, the retail loan segment is good, the gross NPA and net NPA are going down, which is a very good factor. The net interest margin is very good, the NII is good. The cost to income ratio is bad, the provision is very high, and as a result, the overall net profit is pretty bad. When compared to other banks, the ROE and ROA are okay. Let's also look into the overall flow of the price. If you see, it came down to around 27% from the all-time high. This provides us with a good opportunity as this looks under pretty good valuation. I can definitely say right now, the majority of the private, mid-cap and large-cap stocks are at very good valuation. Exceptions ICICI Bank or a Federal Bank. But rest of the things are at a very good valuation and it's best time to start accumulating these. I hope my high-level analysis would encourage you into looking into these private bank stocks, as these are at very good valuation. Please do your research by looking into the con call or the PPTs which are provided at different websites. Please do your research and understand how the different parameters actually play into the banking stocks and into the banking sector. I'm pretty sure you can utilize these parameters for any other banking stock and start getting the overall valuation of these stocks. Thank you for listening this session and get back to the channel for more updates. See you.